nowadays, us women, that's what we feel entitled to do because it's so much of these sissified ass men. We just say, listen, I don't want you to do it. We push ourselves, women. We damn near nowadays. We push ourselves to get the bag because you got these lazy ass niggas that want to leave. You leave
and you bailing them out.
Ain't no fucking 50-50.
So like a woman should come in bringing value to the relationship.
Her value is being a woman.
Exactly. For a motherfucking job. Trust your nigga to know that your nigga got your back. A problem with females is they don't know how to really truly open up in love because they don't have fucking fathers. If some of these black females knew how to truly open up and fall and say, my man got me. You see what I'm saying? If I'm leaning, because you bitches is killing us, niggas.
But not all men are capable. Not all men are capable in that way.
Y'all are killing.
Not all men are capable. Majority of men are not.
Y'all are killing niggas. Y'all are raising niggas blood.
And welcome back to another episode of Unrestricted Thoughts, the People's Podcast. We feature individuals of all ages, ethnicities, urban and suburban. We're extremely fan-oriented, so if you want to join in and lend your opinion, just leave a comment. We're going to get you in. And today we're going to be talking about, can you be friends with an ex, and also love versus money. But before we do that, I am D-Logic. We are here with God, Miss Mimi and Miss Nada. How are y'all doing today?
Doing good.
Doing well.
Oh Lord, I already know what's
y'all niggas know right now. Don't use no emojis on Instagram.
I mean, we're not gonna talk about that anymore. We're gonna start off with Mimi on this subject, then God, then Nada. Mimi, is love or money more important in a relationship? What's love got to do with it?
I think love is definitely more important for longevity. Money is more important, like if you're not worried about the longevity, but in the longevity of a relationship, you gotta have love because the money gonna come, the money gonna go. Y'all can have ups and downs. That's just the gravity of life. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't really love each other, y'all is not gonna be able to ride through that shit. Life ain't easy. So at the end of the day, you gotta have strong love for one another if you really want to make this shit work long term.
Damn, I like that answer.
First of all, love is like gravity too. Love goes up and down. And I guarantee you, as soon as that nigga loses his job, y'all gonna have a lot of motherfucking problems. Y'all already know where I'm staying. Females, secure the bag. I'm just letting y'all know right now. Because you're gonna have trouble in life and you're gonna have problems and endeavors in life. And you're gonna want a nigga with money to help those endeavors be a lot easier. I just got in a car wreck. And guess what? If I didn't have money, guess what? I'll be riding around here without my motherfucking deductible. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you with a nigga around this bitch and that nigga can't even help pay your deductible, you know what I'm saying? You gonna be on social media leaving emojis on other niggas.
Here we go.
Post. That's what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna be looking at other niggas' relationships.
Well, not if you make your own money.
There you go with this shit. Okay, so what's gonna happen when both y'all lose y'all motherfucking job then? You know what I'm saying? Or what's gonna happen?
That ain't gonna happen. First, I'm born hustler.
When bitches call you and be like, my man did this and my man did that, and you start giving your man that motherfucking lazy eye, like, yeah, this nigga over here ain't doing shit for me. So that shit sound good.
Yeah, you're right. No, that's a majority.
That shit sound good. At the end of the motherfucking day, secure the bag.
That's a fact.
Bitch can love you today. Bitch can love you today and hate you tomorrow.
Now
ideally, we want both.
No,
we want love and
I
money.
just want the bag. Speak for yourself.
Now it's different when your own bag is secure. What the fuck I'm waiting for a nigga for? My own bag secure.
Here she go. Here she
you
go.
You know that.
Here she
you
go.
might be on my bully.
Here she go.
True.
Of course I choose love, but still in all, you know for a fact I don't need a man for nothing. I don't need no man for no money. Let me change that. I apologize.
I wish you heard that. Right.
I don't need a man for some money.
Exactly. And this is why love is more important.
And this is exactly why a lot of females, don't be having niggas with money. This is exactly why. Because y'all feel like y'all don't need a nigga for money, and then Ling Ling and Becky come scoop their ass up. Y'all be sounding crazy as hell. Y'all be giving black girls a lot of bad motherfucking advice. And I'm going to call y'all both out on it. Because at the end of the day, in order to be in your feminine stage, yes, you do need a motherfucker for money. Because if you too busy motherfucking working, guess what? You're going to be stressed out. Your hormones not going to be motherfucking balanced. You're not going to have that feminine energy to please a motherfucking man. So you going to be emasculating your man, talking about you don't need him to provide.
No, but wait, let's not take it too far. Because I might not need
yes, I'm going all the way there. Because
I do want him to have some money. That's two totally different things.
Y'all men right here. And y'all wonder why these football players and these basketball players and these high value men are going to other girls because y'all just getting rid of them off the roof. I don't need a man for money. The fuck a nigga gonna be looking at you like, all right, well, I don't need you.
But it's a difference between a need and a want. I don't need a man for money. I want him to have some money.
No, you need at the end of the day, in order to be in your natural state as a feminine energy, yes, you do need a man for money because you can't have a child and then go to work. The fuck is it? What are y'all talking about? You need a man to be there and to provide for you to be able to take care of your seed and for you to be able to balance your motherfucking hormones, especially if you're eating meat and a lot of things. We can take this real deep. There's a lot of females. You can write a fucking book that's this big on the anatomy of a fucking female. Y'all deal with high blood pressure, menopause. Y'all deal with motherfucking hormones that are volatile. So y'all do need to exercise. Y'all do need to meditate. Y'all do need to do yoga. Y'all do need to motherfucking eat right. And if a man can't goddamn provide for you to do that, then you gonna be a grumpy old bitch. That's what you're gonna be. I promise you. That's an actual fact. A lot of y'all don't even know how to deal with y'all own motherfucking hormones. You know why? Because y'all not taking time to deal with them. Y'all too busy fucking working. But if y'all took the time to deal with your motherfucking hormones and had a man to provide for y'all, y'all wouldn't be a crazy ass fucking bitch. You see what I'm saying? So these white girls out here who waking up and going for their morning runs and then going to yoga, they not having these fucking issues that you motherfucking black females are having because y'all so strong on and go about, I don't need a man to work. Well, how are you going to regulate your hormones, Nada?
No, I definitely want him to work.
Hold on. Let me ask Nada this. Nada, how are you going to regulate your hormones?
Listening is fundamental.
Nada, how are you going to regulate your hormones? How many hours a day do you need to work out?
Just like Mimi said.
I'm just asking questions. How many hours a day do you need to work out, Nada?
Listen.
Oh, nice. Listen. Can you answer the question? How many hours a day do you need to work out, Nada?
But no, listen.
Can you just answer my questions, please?
But listen. Every girl that's have her own bag don't have to sit there and work 24/7. Get that.
Keep thinking
Everybody don't have to work 24/7.
Keep thinking
Just like Mimi said, of course I would love a man with his own money. If I don't gotta spend my money, damn right. But still, no, he fall off. I know my bag gonna be there.
Logic, can you please get them to answer Logic, can you get them to answer my questions, please? I just want to know how many hours a day should a female work out?
Where the fuck this come from?
Because I'm trying to tell you about regulating your motherfucking hormones. I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you something. How many? Because a lot of females don't even know about their body. A lot of females don't even know about their body. This is what I'm telling you. Okay. So. No, I'm asking a question. Oh, now Mimi want to spray shit. So
you is taking it all the way off the topic.
No, I'm not. I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. Well, because y'all saying that y'all don't need Logic. I'm gonna ask you, Logic, because they won't answer my question. Logic. If a female have a child, can she go to motherfucking work the next day?
No, she shouldn't.
Okay, no. Wait. Hold on. No. I gave you an opportunity to answer my question, Mimi. Logic. How the metabolism of a baby? How many times he need to eat? How often? 6 times a day. Thank you very much. Yeah, so how the fuck a female don't need a man to work for them? Bitch, yeah, you do. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Yeah, you do. This shit is amazing to me. How the fuck you talk about you don't need a man to work for you? If you fucking get a child, yes you do.
All right, hold that thought.
Wait, but listen.
How you gonna feed a child 6 to 8 times from your motherfucking breast? No, you know what you motherfucking bitches will do? You won't go give him cow milk and go to work.
No, what are you talking about? First of all, I breastfed my son until he was 1 year old.
boy.
And second of all, I got a good job and paid leave, okay? So they're paying for my maternity leave. They're paying for my time off.
You don't
I got medical
insurance. Then you going back to work.
And then she going back to work.
And then she going back to work.
I'm not going back to work. I didn't go back to work for a year. I didn't go back to work for a year.
Let's change the subject. I'll tell you what. Let's change it to Mimi. Go ahead and finish this statement. Hold on.
No. So listen, this is what I'm explaining to you. Like, you want to tell me, like, a need is something that you cannot meet for yourself, okay? I can't meet my own needs. I desire a man. I want a man, especially a man that got some money.
Amazing.
Oh, yes. But
you women need men.
I can provide
according to them, no.
my own needs.
According to them, no. They don't need
and every human being should be able to provide their own needs.
The Holy Ghost could get their ass pregnant.
If you cannot provide your own needs, then you got a motherfucking problem because you can never depend on anybody to get you through in this life. And that's just period. If you so dependent on one person, then what the fuck you gonna do when they ain't around no more? And nobody life is promised. People leave, people come, people go, people die, all type of shit happen. Every person needs to be capable. Everybody should be able to fulfill their own needs. And I think the problem in relationships is that the reason why everything is all fucked up because people walking into it looking for the next motherfucker to fulfill their own needs, and they can't even fulfill their own motherfucking needs. How is that? Two whole people should be trying to come together. Period. Okay.
Well, and that's what I believe. Let me start off with Nada, and let me ask her.
No, that's the question.
What do women need men?
She don't need a nigga for nothing.
Yeah, we do need men.
Yes.
Why?
Would I need another woman? No, you need.
I don't know. I mean, from the answers y'all be giving me, you just said. I mean,
no, I'm talking about. I don't need a nigga money. I like
that.
Shit.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
I have to get my own shit. Cause still, like Mimi said, that nigga up and leave today.
Why y'all?
You need men for balance.
Okay, I like that. Good answer, Mimi. Good answer.
We need men for balance. Y'all give us the things that we lack. Like y'all are logical, we are emotional. Y'all might, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all might be better at saving, we might be spending more, and then us two coming together, it helps to create that balance that we need. So yes, nobody is saying that we don't need a man, but we don't need him to provide our natural needs for ourselves. I think every woman should be able to care for herself, at least before she gets with a man. You know what I'm saying? Because something happens to him, then what the fuck y'all gonna do? She ain't gonna be able to help you for nothing. And then she gonna be leaving your ass to go find the next man who gonna take care of her. And then now look at you asked out. So really, ideally, people should be whole people coming together and needing each other. Like as far as to balance each other out and create a whole unity, a union, and create a family based off of that. But otherwise, it's unbalanced. It's gonna be unbalanced because if somebody is coming to you because they got a need, then they're not really fucking with you because they really love you and they got feelings for you. No, they not. They coming to you because they got needs that need to be met. And as soon as you can't meet them needs no more, then they out the door.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and say this, Let me say this to Mimi and Nada. Do you think that? All right, so if you don't need a man for his money, do you think that working takes away your ability to be the best woman that you can be?
They're emasculating men.
No.
You don't feel like that?
They're emasculating men.
Repeat the question.
All right, so do you think that working, which is primarily, the man is supposed to provide and protect, do you think that
this is why
you're right, supposed to.
Supposed to.
If a man is supposed to provide and protect, do you think that takes away from you being as the best woman that you can be?
Absolutely.
I think in this day and age with the normal cost of living, it's become more prevalent for both people in a partnership to need to be able to work in order to live and maintain a certain standard of living. Like nowadays, things are way more expensive. So it's not really the same as it used to be. And a lot of people do need both people to be able to equally contribute in a relationship in order for them to live the way they want to live. And that's just today. Now, back in the day, it used to be a little bit different because, the dollar was less and all that and everything. Y'all know how it was. But nowadays, it has changed. So now, don't get me wrong. I do feel like, I also feel like, I do feel like women should definitely prioritize their man and his needs and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
How the fuck you gonna do that if you working though?
If you're in a relationship, huh?
How the fuck you gonna do that if you working though?
You gotta work all the damn time.
Another nigga
you say you gotta work all the time.
You prioritizing another nigga shit. Man, look, I'll let y'all talk. Let me say this. First of all,
we ain't getting out of it.
And Logic, let me tell you this. I'm not saying that motherfucking a female should just sit around the house all motherfucking day. But what I'm saying is, when you study the anatomy of a female, these bitches are batshit crazy. These bitches are retarded. This is facts. Now the reason that they fucking retarded, dog.
I had to wipe it down.
The reason that y'all motherfucking retarded is because y'all motherfucking hormones are so volatile and y'all don't know how to regulate them.
Like the crypto
Females
market.
need a lot of motherfucking time to self-care for themselves. Right, they need a lot of time to self-care for themselves. If a female should not work, bro, no lie, females should probably self-care 6 hours a day. This is a motherfucking fact. I'm giving y'all knowledge here, meaning that you should be working on your hormones, working out, working on like yourself to balance y'all shit because you bitches is retarded. And y'all wonder why y'all be stressing niggas out, killing niggas. And y'all don't even know why y'all crazy. Y'all don't know why y'all crazy because y'all don't know the anatomy of a female. You bitches have periods, y'all bleed, y'all go through menopause, y'all go through all type of shit. The food that y'all are eating have all of these hormones in it. It have clenbuterol and all of this type of shit that the meat y'all eat. It have all this type of shit. And it fucking fucks with your hormones and all kind of shit. And I tell Logic and men this all the time. If you mess with a bitch who do yoga in a morning run, you're not having no problem out of them hoes. The problem with females that you having are the females who are overworked, are the females who are overweight, are the females who are overstressed because they don't have the time to self-care. And if y'all don't have the time to self-care, y'all gonna be fucking batshit crazy, retarded, stressing niggas out. So females don't need to work nowhere near the, if it did, it should probably be 80, 20, 90, 10 because you're demasculating a man. You're making a man think, okay, well, my bitch got 50 on it, so I'm not gonna go as hard. You see what I'm saying? You want your
in the relationship, though, God.
Always be able to go hard.
In the relationship,
you want your man to always be able to go hard. You want that nigga to be on go, especially a black man. We built for this shit. We fucking built this shit. We built this country. We picked the fucking cotton. We
not the next. Not let not go.
Okay, but God, how many men today? We're not talking about you.
Because you demasculating them.
How many men today actually make enough money to care for two people in the household, let alone all they motherfucking kids?
80-20.
Let's talk about that. How many men today? No, I'm talking about let's talk about the percentages now. Like,
oh, you're right.
In the top percentile. Let's talk about the average, okay? Today, the average man does not make enough money,
and I agree with
to
that.
be able to pay all his bills without stressing his female and his whole family the fuck out. That's why so many women getting abused, and so much shit is happening to them.
You know one of the
reasons they're drinking and they're having all these problems because they so worried about how they're gonna pay their bills. This is the majority of
one of the reasons for that.
A majority of the men just period.
This is actually one of the reasons for that.
So it's a flip side to everything. You know
what's one of the reasons for that? Because these bitches won't bring 50% to the table, so these men testosterone is going down and down and down and down over time. That's a proven fucking fact.
I agree with that too.
They have half the testosterone that they had in the fucking 80s because you bitches is bringing you want to bring half. So a lot of niggas gonna be like, okay, then bitch, bring half. You see
That's not what's making
Let's get Nada. Hold up.
Now you know I got science degree now. This is not what we're about to do now, okay?
A man is built, Mimi, a man is built to be able to motherfucking work about fucking 14 hours a day. You feel me? But y'all don't even know how to help that nigga out to do that. Y'all don't know how to get that nigga clothes ready. I call it getting his armor ready to go off the war. But you bitches want to go to war. You bitches in the way. Y'all in the way of a real nigga.
No, you actually work my job and with iron and stuff like that too. So
you think that you can fucking help me out?
It
depends. Get the fuck out my way, man.
Let's get Nada. Hold on, Nada. Go ahead, Nada.
The same men we sitting here talking about, aren't you supposed to lead?
Facts. Relax, I'm leading. Get your ass out the way.
No, wait, no. Because this
get out the way.
No, as a real man, you gonna sit there and you gonna establish that shit right then and there. This shouldn't have to be a conversation.
Get out the way.
And now you have to realize nowadays, us women, that's what we feel entitled to do because it's so much of these sissified ass men.
And y'all helping them out. Y'all bailing them niggas out.
They cannot even pay the bills though.
You bailing them out. You're not working on self-care. You're not working on self-care, Nada. You building them out. Bitch, first of all, let me tell you something. Every fucking female.
You cannot do self-care when a nigga sitting on the couch playing the game off.
Because you building them out and go to work. Nigga, get your ass up and go to work. Well, logic. Let me ask you, logic. Are females retarded, logic? Are females retarded, logic?
As a man,
answer the question, logic.
As a man, you lead and say, listen, I don't want you to do it. We push ourselves, women. We damn near nowadays, we push ourselves to get the bag because you got these lazy ass niggas that want to leave. You leave
and you bailing them out.
Ain't no fucking 50-50.
You're bailing them out, Nada, because you're bringing 50-50 so the niggas feel like they don't have to. A nigga not about to argue with you. A nigga not about to argue with you over bringing 50-50.
This is coming from a nigga when he first put his foot in the fucking door.
A nigga not about to argue with you over bringing 50-50. Real niggas don't tell you get out the motherfucking way. But some niggas get beat up by society so much it's hard being black. We see niggas getting killed all goddamn day. So we want to some niggas feel like, you know what? I'm not about to argue with this bitch over bringing 50-50. If that hoe want to go out here and be 50-50, I'ma just bring my 50. He not even trying to get more than
but realistically today, women are not going into relationships saying, oh, I want to pay 50-50. No, that is not the reality. Women do not go into the relationship saying, oh, I want to pay 50-50. No, it's like you get in a situation with a man who is not able to fully live to the standard of what you used to live in for y'all to live. And so instead of watching him struggle, you stand up and help him to make the shit happen together. That's how that shit happens. It's not how women just go in and say, oh, I want to pay 50-50. I mean, come on, who really does that?
Cottages and shit, they could do it.
They can't make the money. And it's proven that black women is making more.
Black women are not making more than black men.
That's how the work ethic when it comes to men and women is
black women are not making more than black men.
Way more women that's getting a bag than niggas now.
It is.
Because that's the niggas that y'all know.
That's the niggas that
no, it's just a majority. We have a higher rate of getting our education.
Can I just get a simple answer from y'all then? Can I just get this simple answer, please? How many hours a day should a woman focus on self-care? For y'all,
well, shit. Every day for me, self-care.
Fuck.
I mean, I self-care every day.
I said, how many hours?
How many hours?
Can I just get the hours? How many hours a day you think a woman need to work on her motherfucking self?
I think 4 or 5 hours.
I mean, at least a good 2, 3, 4 hours something.
And you said a big word, should. Sadly,
first of all, thank you for saying 5 to 6 hours. It's actually motherfucking 8 for you bitches. You bitches need to be working a full-time job on you motherfucking selves, regulating your hormones. Look it up. It's not me.
Oh my God.
Look it up. It's not me. They got women. They got. Hold on.
I'm gonna need some receipts.
They have women authors. They have women authors who scientifically.
I'm gonna try to have that push to be a leader like you, cool. You got some niggas that's content.
But listen, that's not what I'm saying.
And some girls sit there and deal with that. Me, I'm not fucking with no nigga.
I'm not dealing with that.
Up on my couch.
Period. I help you get a job. I help you do the application.
That's not what I'm saying. Nada. This is all that I'm saying, right? Do you agree with me that females' hormones are very, very volatile?
I'm a female, of course.
I'm just asking the question. Yes, you do agree with me?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Do you agree with me that y'all are really, really emotional?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Do you agree that a lot of modern day females are overworked?
What you mean?
Yeah.
In a relationship?
They're overworked because
they are overworked.
5 hours of self-care. It's really 8. But you just said 5 hours. If you working 8 hours a fucking day, driving an hour commuting and taking an hour lunch break, how the fuck you gonna focus on any type of self-care for yourself? So all I'm saying is this: a lot of y'all are bailing men out because y'all coming to the table with this, and that's gonna make niggas think. That's gonna automatically make a nigga reverse and say, you know what?
But if a man's supposed to be a leader, how the fuck a woman supposed to get in his head to make him feel some type of way? If you that nigga,
because subconsciously you're giving off that energy, you're taking it away from him, Nada.
If you that nigga and you come in, you establishing that shit right then and there. I shouldn't have to have a conversation regarding this dumbass shit. But now, like I told you, nowadays society, these niggas don't want to work. It's regardless of a fucking woman sitting there telling them what to do. You the nigga, you the man, you want to be the man of the house, bitch, work. The fuck I'm sitting here telling you to work for?
I'm telling you why they not working, sweetheart. They not working is because a lot of you fucking females are bailing them out. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, y'all doing it to yourselves. If you that nigga,
no, they not, dog. Okay, logic. You live in the suburbs of Alabama, correct?
Correct.
You know what our mama did for a living. You know what my mama told me the other day? She said that, you know what, God? You right. A lot of these white girls all be housewives. She said, come to think about it, everybody that I work for, damn, they're a fucking housewife. Logic was plus to that. My mama worked for a lot of white bitches, and a lot of them bitches is housewives.
Yeah, that's their culture.
You know why? You know why? Because they not billing their motherfucking men out. They fixing their motherfucking man breakfast to get his ass up and go out there. They ironing his uniform, get up in there and go out there and get out there and get to the bag.
Let me say something.
You know what y'all doing? Y'all coming to the table with this energy. I don't need a man for money. I can bring it myself. And I can make it myself. And you know what the niggas is doing? Well, go ahead on and show me that.
Let me say something. Let me say something, God. Let me say something.
I mean, you do have a valid point, though, God. I will say there is some truth to what you're saying, to a certain aspect. Yes, some women do enable men. I have seen it also just the same as I've also seen that sometimes people just don't make enough money and people have to step up to the plate because they're just not making enough money on their own. They're struggling. Not every man is really built to make. Not every man is built to make $100,000 and more. And as the cost of living is rising, it's getting harder and harder for normal people and men to raise their families, especially when they're having a lot of kids and shit like that. You got to consider all different scenarios. So I'm not saying that your scenario does not happen. No, but I'm saying that there's also other scenarios of which women have had to step up into certain roles because of the cost of living and other factors outside of their household. How are you gonna just sit there and watch your family sink? Especially if your man been working, he been out there, you been at home cooking and cleaning, and your man been out there working for a year, working for a 2, and now y'all got all these past due bills and all this stuff and whatever. I mean, so what do you expect a woman to do?
And logic.
And what do white women do? They leave and go to the next one. Yes, right? That's the difference. That's the difference. Right? They leave and go to the next one. With a black woman, she gonna stay with that man. Okay. So you saying that that's wrong?
I doubt that. I doubt that because statistics prove that black women are the highest divorced. They what's the word I'm looking for, logic? They file for divorce more than any other woman. That's facts. Okay.
But us is more for infidelity.
That's facts. I don't care what it's for. But I want to let logic go on to something. All I'm saying is that you should be working to get your man to that level. That way you could be working on your motherfucking self, because you bitches is killing us, niggas.
But not all men are capable. Not all men are capable in that way.
Y'all are killing.
Not all men are capable. Majority of men are not.
Y'all are killing niggas. Y'all are raising niggas blood.
You can't blame it all on us now. You can't do that. You just cannot. There's so many other factors in place, and it's completely like that. To me, is an ignorant statement to try to blame it. To try to blame it all on a woman.
Y'all are the most divorced.
It's enough on both sides. It's enough on both sides. There's too many sides that you can look at it. And not to mention so many other external factors that contribute to it. So you want to just look at one part of it and say, oh, it's because of this, it's because of this, it's because of this. Like there's no facts. There's no facts behind that. That's just how you feel. At the end of the day, the fact is it takes many contributing factors for anything to take place.
It's a fact.
One thing is not going to cause anything to happen. It has to be a series of events.
Mimi, that's a fact that black women file for divorce more than any other race of women. That's an actual fact. It's an actual fact that black women are more unhappy in marriages than any other woman. That's a fact. What do you mean?
Okay, no, I'm not saying that part of your conversation is not the truth. What I'm saying is you're trying to basically tell us right now that the reason why some men cannot step up the plate and do the shit that they need to do is because of us? How is that because of us?
Because you're enabling them. Okay, Logic, go ahead. They're not getting
That's me.
because you coming with fucking 50. So if there's 100% and you coming,
every woman is not enabling the man.
That nigga not gonna have it in him. That nigga gonna be trying to reach that 50. Is what I'm telling you. He's not gonna.
But what I'm telling you, what about the woman who did cook and clean? The woman who did make sure he had his lunch. She helped him get a job. She helped him do all that stuff, and he still couldn't maintain that shit.
Leave that nigga. Don't enable these niggas. And you need self-care.
But she had kids with him already.
I'm trying to give
you gonna blame her for stepping up to the plate?
Logic. I'm really trying to give y'all game.
You can't blame a woman for a nigga lacking. Like at the end of the day, if that nigga lacking, you gotta give that man some accountability too. Is all I'm saying.
I just said,
most people are accountable for a failing relationship. It's never one-sided.
The accountability is lead that motherfucking nigga. What do you mean if that nigga can't step up to the motherfucking plate? If it's two bitch ass niggas,
right? But that means he's accountable too, and that's what I'm saying.
That's why I said leave the nigga. Okay. I said that.
And
I want to get Logic in on this. All I'm trying to do is give you females some motherfucking game. You need a lot of time to work on yourself. That's facts. I have a list of female authors who
I agree.
Talk about the anatomy of a female and their hormones.
I agree that females do need more self-care and that we're overworked.
They need to work out. They need fucking meditation. Men don't need that shit. We was designed, we was built, especially black men. We are the greatest warriors on the fucking planet Earth. This is a fact. We are the most dominant beings on the earth. It's the black man. This is a fact. We the best at every fucking thing on the planet. So don't come and give me a fucking excuse that you can break 50%. No, the fuck you can't. We built for this shit.
Let me tell you something. I want to go ahead and say I value everybody's point of view, and I definitely feel the conviction that God is trying to say. And I'm gonna try to make this, man. It was so much that I don't even know where to start at, man. It was just so much that he said that I agree with, and I agree with y'all too as well. I definitely do, but I'm gonna try to start it off right here because I definitely lost my my track just by listening to him. I loved it, honestly. I love this energy, but I'm gonna try to start off from the beginning. I'm gonna try to be quick. Get a minute, 90 seconds. I don't think a woman can fully be herself if she's worrying about bills. There's no way in hell she cannot. You feel me? Women ain't designed to work. Y'all not designed to work. Now, granted that we live in a society where the way the economics is set up, I get that. But a woman should always have the option to work. And what he's saying is by y'all bailing these men out, y'all are choosing these men.
Right.
And like I've been there. Like I said, I'm holding myself to the standard too. I've been there, like I said, to where, me and a woman, she paid like 20% of bills, but she couldn't focus on being feminine. You feel me? She couldn't focus on the kids because we both had jobs. You feel me? Because it's hard raising a child. Like having a child, you got to feed them 6 to 8 times. You feel me? 6 to 8 times a day. You gotta have a child. You gotta look pretty for your man. You take care of your man. And so I agree with him 100% on that. Now I'm not knocking women for getting the bag. You feel me? Get the bag if you want to get the bag. Another thing is what we have succumbed to in our culture is social media. Social media has eliminated the regular guy to where women have these outrageous as expectations.
Facts.
You feel me? So they have these outrageous expectations to where they think every day is a trip in Miami. You feel me? Every day is a trip to London. Every day is a trip to Paris. Every day is a manicure. And that's not how it works. Only, what is it? 10%, 12% that make 100K. So women are eliminated. A lot of black women in our culture, everybody wants the man with the bag, but they're eliminating all the other qualities of a man. You feel me? The social worker, the teacher, the police officer, the pastor, all these things. I say this in another podcast. But so now, we are at a great disadvantage. So now we got women out here who are so enticed by this toxic fucking the social media presence of a motherfucker with money, a motherfucker with jewelry. You feel me? Now that all that shit fucks with the factor of black women. You feel me? So when God is saying, I 100% agree with him. And like I say, me and my lady, we have a business together. We work together.
Exactly.
We work together. We work together.
Work together.
You feel me? We don't work for anybody. You feel me? So And it still takes away from her femininity. You feel me? Because now, you know, she can't get her hair done as much. She can't get her toes done as much because we so busy working. Like our business, we do really well with our business. So I 100% agree with God on that. And what he's saying is y'all bail these niggas out.
Facts.
Is y'all choose these niggas and y'all make it okay. And y'all are okay with splitting the 50-50.
Thank you.
That's what he's saying. Y'all making it okay.
Thank you.
And hold on. One more thing. Another thing that I have a problem with is a lot of women, they want that though. And they want to be independent. You feel me? They don't want to depend on a man. They want to be able to have the money. And then by you doing that, they can be like, I don't need you. I got my own money. I don't need you, nigga. Get out my crib.
And
you know, they can say all these things. So
I feel you. I feel you. But my argument is not that, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to come in giving 50-50 or I need to be contributing 50-50 in order for our relationship to work. If my man is making enough money, I'm going to happily let my man make the money. Now, I might do little things on the side though, because I've seen, you know, a mother and a father who work together, you know what I'm saying, in a partnership, and they're still married today. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, I'm not talking about stepping up 50% and letting a man slack. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But I do feel like a woman should help her man to maintain a certain standard, and that goes across the board. Right. So at the end of the day, I'm saying a woman should contribute in that kind of way. Like she should not just be coming in to be a bill for you, to be a bill for a man. A woman should not just come in just being a bill for a man. I feel like a woman should come in bringing value to the relationship.
Her value is being a woman.
Exactly. Thank you, Roger.
Her value is being my woman.
It's being
coming in, bringing value to the relationship. Exactly, and being your woman. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. So if you're able to carry all of the weight, then I'm gonna let you carry that weight. But if for some reason the weight is no longer being carried, the part that I don't disagree with is you saying that a woman should just abandon ship and say fuck it and go. Because at the end of the day, like if you love somebody, you care about them, and you built a family with them, and y'all have kids. But I understand why some women don't do that. And to me, that's not the same as just enabling a man. So that's two totally different things.
I said that if that nigga can't step up to the plate. And first of all, I want to give an example. Everybody's situation is totally different. So, bitch, if you went to Yale, if you went to an Ivy League school and you're a lawyer, okay? Me, in my ideal world, if you fall in love with a man that worked at motherfucking McDonald's, bitch, you need to be working to get that nigga to be a lawyer, and you fall back. Right. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that you females think that y'all can contribute to a black man when we the most dominant at everything. That's almost like James Harden asking for a motherfucking screen. James Harden don't need move out the motherfucking way. I got this. So at the end of the day, y'all not letting niggas say I got this, or y'all not choosing niggas that saying I got this. Y'all coming away, taking away from a nigga being able to say I got this because you think that you can help that nigga out. You see what I'm saying? You think that it's okay to be a bad bitch and have your own. You don't think it's okay to go get you a nigga with a bag. You don't think it's okay to go get you a nigga with a bag and trust them like you trust a white man. You know what I'm saying? You trust that white man for a motherfucking job. Trust your nigga to know that your nigga got your back. A problem with females is they don't know how to really truly open up in love because they don't have fucking fathers. If some of these black females knew how to truly open up and fall and say, my man got me. You see what I'm saying? If I'm leaning back,
I agree. It is a perpetual issue in our community because a lot of women don't have men. A lot of women don't have male figures in their life. And that's the basis. That's the basis of what foundational relationships are made on. So because they don't have that father figure in their life, that's the first relationship that they would be able to even know what love from a man feels like. So since they don't have it, they don't really trust it, especially if their dad wasn't there or their dad did something or whatever. So they're already going to go into the situation being skewed. Yes, that's true. At the end of the day, that's a fact.
You missed this logic. I just was trying to tell them it's almost equivalent as a nigga trying to set a screen for James Harden. James Harden gonna be like, man, move the fuck out the way. You see what I'm saying? Like, I got this shit. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Women don't. Well, but then you have other women who lift up their man, and that's two totally different.
Nada, go ahead, Nada. I know
we've been talking it's different scenarios. It's different scenarios, and then we're in a different time. Yes, I would love to just be able to sit on my ass and not have to worry about a thing. I would love to, but we have to be realistic to know that we're in a time, sadly, that most men, they just don't have that in them. And I still find it crazy that we have to sit here and push y'all to do that. So I shouldn't have to have this conversation. Should it be 50-50, right? It should automatically be like, look, this is what I'm doing. This is what you need to do. You know, take care of the kids. Make sure this straight. Make sure this good. You said. Sadly, we don't live in this world. And then I live in an era where, of course, I look at them like, yeah, I want my own bag. At the end of the day, I would love, like I told you, I would love to not have to do shit.
I'm glad you admit it.
I have my own business. I love what I do. But still, no, like I told you, we don't live in a time where we have a lot of men that come up and be like, this is what it's going to be. We have a lot of niggas that already have that mentality to be like, either a nigga don't want work, or a nigga trying to do 50-50, or a nigga just don't want to do shit at all. So sadly, it's a blessing when we do run into a guy that sat there and had that mindset from the first standoff to be like, okay, I'm going to take care of shit. We don't have that. We don't live in cottages no more. Sadly, we sitting here in a high price apartment or house. And
because me and Logic, we're not saying that you can't work or nothing. We're saying 70-30. We're saying that it shouldn't be 50.
Obviously, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? 80-20 in my scenario, motherfucker.
I'm not trying to bring shit. I want him to have it all together.
Most of the way, we don't get that. And like,
but it's not there. If it's not there, it's just not there. And what do you expect people to do? And I mean, to be part of it, you got to think about why is that? You know what I'm saying? And some of it does actually stem from guys who had mothers who did every fucking thing for them. You know what I'm saying? And so then at the end of the day, now it's like they don't even know how to get up and be a fucking man and do anything that they need to do because their mothers did everything for them. And you do see that commonly in rich white families as well, where the kids' generation is actually worse off than them. They were better and made more and did more and set the path and tone for everybody else because of the struggle that they went through or their parents being in a different situation than what they provided for their kids. So it has its benefits and it has its lacks. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. And it just depends because then you got to make sure the woman that you have that's raising your child, your son, is raising him to be in a masculine role because you got a lot of women who have raised men to be in a feminine role. To be real, and that's why they acting like that. And they done did everything for them. They was the ones doing all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now it's weak ass men out here.
And I have a friend. His mama raised him. He moved through my other friend. He don't do shit. He'll sit there and tell her, "Well, my mom paid all the bills." But like you said, that's what they know. But automatically you'll be like, well, fuck, like you can't do nothing but to work.
I agree. I definitely applaud black women for that. Because like I say, I appreciate that. The only person oppressed longer than the black man is the black woman. I get that. I get all of that. And we always talk about the black man being raised by women and not having fathers, right? But the problem that I have is that black women that are single mothers are not teaching women, their daughters, how to be wives. They're not teaching them how to be wives.
Because they're not wives.
Exactly. So you feel me? It's like
something they don't know.
Social media into account as well, because you got to realize the extra influences that's going on. Of course, the upbringing is important, but now we in the day of everybody want to jump on Instagram and want to be a bad bitch. So you got to take that into context.
And we deal with so much. And like I said, now, just like I said, the normal guy, like we just did a podcast about, it was like 6-7 women. They all wanted men that made 100 bands. So now women have not been content with the average lifestyle. Now they want more. They want more. They want these unrealistic expectations. So it makes it harder for your average black man. So now he got to portray. He got to be fake. You feel me? He got to be fake with the bag. He's not good enough anymore. Dog, I went to school to be a teacher. Teachers make $50K. All these women out here, dog, they don't want no nigga that make $50K. They want a man that make $100K, $200K, a mil. You feel me? That's the men they want to submit to, but they don't want to submit to the average guy. And that's why I feel them right there.
Yeah, but then that also, because that means that she have to downgrade the lifestyle that she used to accommodate him.
So that means, God's right there.
She made
you know what? Money's more. So money's more important.
So money's more important.
Because this is what y'all said. Like, unless she's still able to be a contributing factor in a relationship.
Logic, they be proving my point.
So money's more important.
No, but I'm saying, like, unless if it's like what y'all said, and she have to abandon what she got going to be there for her man, if she make 100,000 and he make 50,
I didn't say that.
To not be working and not have hormones and all that. But I'm just saying, because y'all just saying this shit. And then now, so she got to do that. They're going to be struggling. She's downgrading her way of living. So if she's going into the relationship making 100,000 and he's making a 50, then you can't blame her for doing that. Because you basically said that's what's making a weak ass man, but that's not a weak ass man. That's a man who know how to fulfill his needs. At the end of the day, that was his standard of living. If he know how to manage himself, if she feel like she balanced him out because say maybe she make 100,000, but she spend all her money and she not good at saving. He made 50,000, but he live better because he know how to split his money this way, that way, or whatever, and he also better at saving. You know what I'm saying? So he still can contribute to that relationship. So to me, I don't think that there's nothing wrong with a woman who make 100,000 still talking to a guy who make 50,000.
It's not.
He brings qualities to the relationship that can help her grow.
Nothing's wrong with that. Please allow me this time to clarify things. Because a lot of the times you say something and women hear something completely motherfucking different.
Okay,
this is what I'm saying. If you wrote down the anatomy of a male, it's this much that you need to know about a male. We have 2 balls and a dick. That's it. Okay? We have something called testosterone. If you've taken right down a female of a fucking anatomy, I'll have an hour-long fucking video about fucking women and how they experience trauma and shit on YouTube. It's this big. Y'all should go to school 4 years just to learn about fucking women. Like, just to learn about yourself, your hormones, your pussy, what your period does, what menopause does, how to regulate your hormones. So this is what I'm saying. A lot of y'all think that I'm so hard on females when I'm the nigga who be advocating for these bitches. I'm the one out here who's saying that you bitches need 6 hours a day to goddamn go work out.
Well, maybe it's your delivery.
So I'm the one who's saying
delivery.
You got that Kevin Samuels.
He talks aggressive. That's just
it's your delivery. Yeah, because Logic will say the same thing that you said, but it come across more smooth.
I don't give a fuck how you take it, though. That's the thing. So let me finish. So with that being said, all I'm saying is this. Like Logic said, 6 to fucking 8 times a day a newborn need to suck on his mama titty, but most bitches would rather give them some fucking cow milk.
I didn't give my baby no cow milk.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I said most bitches would rather get a baby some motherfucking Similac.
You're right. The majority of women do use Enfamil and be back at work in 6 weeks.
Exactly. Back at work. And it's not fucking cute. Okay? It's not cute. It's not cute. It's not cute to go up here and act like what's the bitch name from Acrimony, Mimi? The bitch who played Acrimony, what's her name? That's not cute. It's not cute to go out here and work till you motherfucking 40 and not find a fucking man who can hold your ass down. Okay? So at the end of the day, a lot of bitches think it's cute. They think it's